So Tiralinde is so beautiful at this time of day. Now, I do not know what I'm going to do the day of the eclipse. Okay, this is once in a lifetime.
I struggle with that. I agonize with that. One of the things I do know is that with the advent of social media, you can mobilize for hate, but you can also mobilize for justice quicker than you could in previous generations and in previous eras. I think it's structural. I think that, you know, we can't get distracted. We should be concerned about Charlottesville. We should be concerned about the 2 police officers or the 2 state troopers who lost their lives and the other individuals. But we also need to look at this from a structural and institutional standpoint. It's our policies. They can change.
Wait. What happened?
Gary, hi.
Hi there. Hey.
It doesn't mean that it came from Ukraine, but it strongly implies that. But I want to make one point very clear. I don't think the Ukrainian government was involved in this at all. I don't even know that executives from the Yuzhnoye plant would have been involved. This, to me, sounds like criminal gangs were able to access something and export it from either Ukraine or Russia.
Yeah, last month, the factory, Yuzhmash, said it had not, does not, and will not participate in the transfer of potentially dangerous technologies outside Ukraine. You say it could have been a criminal gang in a way that seems almost scarier than the notion that a government might have supplied the Koreans with this technology, the idea that it's on the loose and being sold on the black market.
Well, again, you know, because there's so many sites where a large number of engines might have been stored or kept, not all of them would be protected to the extent that we would like to see. And the Yuzhnoye facilities are not too far away from the area where Russian separatists in Ukraine and the Ukrainian armed forces are actually fighting. So undoubtedly there would be a number of criminal elements. And we know from the past, in the 1990s, that a number of Russian missile technology left Russia and ended up in North Korea. And we know that there were North Korean agents seeking missile technology from Yuzhnoye in 2012 because they were arrested by the Ukrainian government.
Just curious, if in fact these engines were transported from somewhere in Ukraine, near Russia, to North Korea, how would you do that? Would you send them by truck? Would you fly them somewhere? How would they move?
You could move them in any one of those methods. The actual engine could fit into a, you know, like a wooden crate, 1 meter by 1 meter by 2 meters. So you could pack them into, you know, a large aircraft. You could put them in the back of trucks. You could put them on trains. So, you know, the possibilities are almost endless. For me, the big question going forward is how many of these engines are actually transferred, and I just don't have any information to suggest that it's a small number or a large number.
So Dr. Vandigo's bill was denied. $284 to drain a little bulge in my finger, but just with a little blade. $284. Man.